A very good morning everyone. In our previous video we have started with the unit number 3, keyword research tools and optimizing for vertical search. In the keyword research tool we have started with the theory behind keyword research, and we have studied traditional approaches, domain expertise and site content analysis. In our today's session, we are going to learn the keyword research tools. So let us start with the keyword research tool. There are a variety of options available for the research of keyword, and including these tools provided by the search engine, tools developed by the third parties, or tools for complex keyword analysis of terms called during keyword research. So see, when you want to perform any research for a particular keyword, at that time in the market there are variety of tools which are available in the market, which can be provided by the search engine or someone has already developed for their own purpose, which is called third party tool, or any tools that can be used for the complex keyword analysis of the terms. So you can use any one of them. You need to keep certain things in your mind, that each tool will provide different search count than the offered others. Rather than focusing on the exact search count of various terms, you should think of each tool as a good way to get a general comparison of two search term, right? See, you are having many types of tools available in the market, right? But as and when required, you can use as per requirement, right? And each tool has their own capacity to return search count, so no need to compare that this particular tool returns this particular keyword or this many keywords, but this particular tool only provides 2 or 3 terms, right? So no need to apply comparison between each tool, because each has their own unique features. If you are just starting out with the keyword research, consider starting with the Google keyword tool, word tracker or keyword discovery. See, when you have just started to perform keyword research, at that time you can simply started with the tool which is provided by the Google, and that tool is known as keyword tool or word tracker or keyword discovery. So using these 3 type of tool, you are able to get the keyword research analysis, and each contains a rich data set with which to begin with the keyword research. Now, keyword research data from the engine. When you are working with a particular search engine, at that time there are many tools which has been provided by the search engine. See, in the first point only we have talked that there are variety of tools which are available in the market. The first tool is tools provided by the search engine. So keyword research data from search engine, which means the search engine provides many tools that can help you with the keyword research. Next is called blog search count. See, when you are working with a blog and when you want to get a traffic, or when you want to get a data for picking out hot topics or any keyword or blogosphere, and that is a part of social media, right? And you people know that majority of the people who is connected with the social media are writing a popular blogs, right? So when you want to perform search traffic based on the blog, at that time you can use with the blog search count. For example, you want to check out the 8,51,000 results written by the blog search for cake recipes versus 3.28 million results written on the web search was used to perform the same search. Remember one thing, that web and blog are different. Blog means it is a discussion, it provides you the information regarding a particular topic, but it is in your own word, or that is on your own belief, right? And you want to provide some information regarding topic, then you can select any blog or you can write any blog, right? But when you are working with a web, at that time, see, there are a lots of changes in the result. You can see over here that this particular blog result contains approx 8 plus lakhs results, where in the comparating with the web search, right, people who is going to search on the internet for a cake recipe would be 3.28 million results written. So you can compare like this. See over here in the Google, we have typed cupcake recipe, we have found approx 8 lakh results within 0.52 seconds, and you are having related blogs about cake recipe also. So you can select blog for such item. Next is called related terms. Related terms, I have already told you that synonyms, right? We have taken the example of dog only, right? In that I have told you that friends based, men's based friend, you can use that related terms with dog, right? So that can be used either the dog, or you can use men's best friend. So several search engine also always offers related terms including Google, Yahoo, Bing, Ask or Yippee, which shows related terms in a cluster as shown in the figure 5.3. Over here you can see we have typed well. So you are having related search terms with well also, that over here in the Yippee, this is the screenshot taken from the Yippee, which offers the result related with the dolphin, watching, photos, marines, shark, save, right, swimming, tail. So these all are the related search terms, or majority of people is going to search for this particular result when they type the search term well. So this is a cluster. A cluster is nothing but it is a group of item, and majority of people is, majority of search engine offers a popular search term or related search term. Next is called common usage and phrase combination. See, when you want to use a search with a asterisk character, which gives you a good idea of what terms or phrases commonly precede or follows with a given search term or search phrase. That means, see, when you apply star over here with particular search term, at that time you are having a ringtone as a keyword, and with ringtone you are having some another included keyword. So that is called precede. Precede means before, right? So any character which, any keyword which contains before any preceder, that is called term or phrases commonly precede or followed a given search term. So whenever in the link it will found this particular character preceding or following, at that time it will return that particular match string. Frequency of recent usage. See, over here we are going to discuss that each search engine, see, each search engine or each tool gives you this one. Number one, keyword research data from the search engine. So each and every search engine provides you the data regarding keyword search. Similarly, block search count, that means each and every search engine gives you how many blocks are there related with the particular topic. Similarly, related terms means what, each search engine offers you the related search term which you have typed in the search box. Similarly, common usage or phrases or combination means what, you can use wildcard character. Over here we have taken the example of asterisk. So with the help of asterisk you are able to find the popular search term using, by combining that symbol. Frequency of recent usage. Frequency can be set using hours, using days or week or months or year, right? So here are the short forms which we have listed. Dollar ampersand S dash QDR equals to D means what? The past 24 hours. It represents past 24 hours. This represents 4 days, this represents week, this represents 5 weeks, this represents 6 months, and Y2 represents 2 year. So frequency of usage means what? Using a very cool Google date range operator shown in this particular figure or table, you can determine how many times in the past day or week or month or year new content related to your term was added to the Google index. So whenever say for example cup recipe, right, cake recipe or cake cup recipe, whatever the search term you have fired, right, so Google have a list of that popular search term, that if some article has been added in that particular topic, at that time you will get the list of that particular item. There are two ways to do that. Number one, we can use advanced search option for the Google, or we can use the given table. See, we are having two options through which we can get information that you will get this particular new content on this particular date. So for that, either you can use advanced search options which is available for the Google search engine, or you can use the given table to find out that type of thing. See over here, I have typed President Obama, right? So past 24 hours you are having this particular links over here. See, they have given you the list. This is called advanced search operators or advanced search options. Over here it is already listed past hours, past 24 hours, past week, past month, past year, or you can also apply a custom range for the searching. So here I will only have those links which is updated in past 24 hours, right? So definitely you can use any advanced search operator, or any search engine gives you the facility to have any advanced search operator, or you can follow this particular table to get recent information or any information which belongs to the particular time duration. Now we are starting with the, see, these points are related with the keyword research tool, which contains all the points that each and every search engine contains a common use and key phrases or frequency of recent usage, block count. This all facilities has been given for any of the tool. But now we are going to discuss that how many keyword research tools are available in the market. That point we are going to discuss. Now keyword research with tools. It is great to get this data from a search engine query, and it can certainly help you to get a sense of the importance of a given keyword. There are a large set of array exist to give you a direct insight into the volume of searches performed on specific keyword, and to help you discover new keywords to consider. That means when you are going to perform a keyword research using any type of keyword research tool, at that time you are having a very large array of this type of tools, and which contains a lots of new keywords available in the search operation. First is called Google AdWord Keyword Tool or Traffic Estimator. Naturally, it is a product of keyword only, right? So this tool has been provided by the Google, and this both tools, one is called Google AdWord Keyword Tool, and number 2, Traffic Estimator. Both are designed to perform a research on a keyword, although they are primarily meant to help Google's paid search customers. They can also be used to obtain information for the organic search. So initially this both tools are worked for the paid search customers, right? But after that it will work for the organic search or the search for which is freely available in the market. So it works for both paid search as well as for the organic search. Now Google AdWords keyword tool provides a related terms, search volume estimates, search trends, ad cost estimates for any keyword or URL that you enter. Let me share the figure regarding Google AdWords. Over here you are having either keyword tool or traffic estimator, as we have talked over here, right? That Google provides you Google AdWords keyword tool as well as traffic estimator. So you can select any of the options. Then you are having include terms. Now what is include terms? When you are going to search for a particular keyword, at that time if you want to concat any second string, right? So that can be considered as a include term. And exclude term means what? You want to see the output, like two terms are there, right? But certain terms I don't want to see as a result, then you can put it inside in exclude terms. Over here you are having a list of categories for different types of fields or different kinds of keywords. Over here you need to type a keyword or any phrase which you want to apply for the Google AdWords tool, and you can also give or refer the website for the same. You can have advanced option or filter options for the any Google AdWords tools, and over here you are having a CAPTCHA code, and at last you can click on the search. After the search, whatever the result would be, you can view that file as a text file, you can download that file, or you can have many more options which can be performed inside the file. I am going to repeat the screen of Google AdWords tool once again. Google AdWords tool contains two different kinds of tool. First is called keyword tool, second is called traffic estimator. Traffic estimators include terms means what? When you want to provide any keyword which contains some included terms, at that time that can be mentioned inside include term. Exclude term means you want to skip the word, that word has been selected inside excluded term, or it can be added inside excluded term. So whatever the result over here is, but it will not display that particular term. Here is the list of categories related with the keywords. You can type keyword over here, you can give the name of website over here. You are having advanced operations or advanced options using which you can search for a specific keyword, as well as you are having CAPTCHA code for the same. When the list of keyword are provided over here, you can download that file, you can view it as a text file, or there are many more options you can click over here. Next is called keyword search volume. Keyword search volume contains keyword, the related search term with that particular keyword, and the search volume from the past month. So for a particular keyword, on a particular keyword, if you want to see that how much traffic was there in the past month, right? So that comparison can be possible using keyword search volume. Next is called cost and ad position estimates. In this, it displays each keyword estimated average cost per click as and estimated ad position. See, CPC means cost per click. So for a particular keyword, you want to see that if I want to purchase particular keyword, at that time how much cost I need to pay for such, right? So that can be possible with the code cost or CPC, and you can get this information using Google AdWords keyword tool. Next is called search volume trends. It displays average search search volume if trends over the course of 1 year and in which month the highest volume occurred. See, we have taken the example of Valentine Day cards, right? So in the month of February you are having highest volume on that particular keyword. So that analysis can be possible, or that analysis can be done using search volume trends. So it displays each keyword's average in the form of search volume and search volume trends over the course of 1 year. So within 1 year, on which month you are having highest volume occurred for a particular keyword, that can be possible with the search volume trends. Next is called possible negative keywords, right? Again, this is a very much important for any business, because you need to focus on the negative keyword of your business also, right? Because it impacts a lot in the business. So whenever you are going to find the related keyword, at that time you need to find, or also you need to list the negative keywords related with the website. So it allows you to add a negative keyword for any key phrase that does not pertain to your business. So when you want to avoid certain kinds of keyword, at that time you can put it inside negative keyword list. Now, what the traffic estimator provides? Generally, traffic, see, first point we have completed, that is related with the Google's AdWords keyword, which contains keyword search volume, cost per click, search volume trend, possible negative keywords. Now, second is what over here, traffic estimator, right? So now what does traffic estimator provides? It is within the Google AdWords tool. It is called traffic estimator, which allows you to get the information about traffic on different keywords. So on a particular keyword, how much traffic is there, that can be possible with the traffic estimators. So it provides invaluable information regarding the traffic data Google has available, which can be useful in organic search optimization. See, when you are going to know that this particular keyword contains much traffic comparative with the other keywords, at that time you can use certain kinds of keyword in the website, so that in future when your website is developed as a organic search, naturally you will get the benefit of ranking over there, because you have used most popular search term in the as a keyword in the website. Yahoo search marketing. See, first tool is called Google AdWords keyword tool. Today we have started with the keyword research tool, and keyword research tool, first keyword research tool is Google AdWords keyword tool and traffic estimator. This both we have already discussed. Second is called Yahoo search marketing. See, this is the naturally this particular facility has been given by the Yahoo search engine. So Yahoo also provide a tool that help you to find a keyword for the paid campaign. Remember one thing, it is just for the paid campaign, Yahoo search marketing. So when you want to perform keyword research on the Yahoo search engine, at that time you can use Yahoo search marketing, which works for the paid search campaign. As with the Google tools, Yahoo search marketing offers a lot of useful data for your organic search optimization campaign. So when you want to work with a organic campaign, then also you can use with the Yahoo search marketing, because you will get that this particular keyword contains maximum volume on the as a data, right? So that keyword you can apply while you want to perform organic search optimization. At that time you can use certain kinds of keyword. Next is called Microsoft's Ad Center keyword generation tool. See, naturally this tool has been provided by the company Microsoft, which generates keyword suggestion based on the search term or website you enter. So again, first is called Google AdWord keyword tool or traffic estimator. Both are provided by the Google, and using that tool you are able to get the included terms or excluded terms. This all you will get with the Google. Similarly, Yahoo have Yahoo search marketing, using which you can get the information about the keywords for the paid search campaign. But remember one thing, that when you want to apply it into the organic search, that can be possible such as Yahoo. Now Microsoft has their own search tool, which is called Microsoft Ad Center keyword generation tool, which again gives you the suggestion based on the search term or website you have enter. So entering a keyword in the search box will return a data that included search phrases that contain the keyword you provided, along with how many searches they received in preceding month. Typically CTR, CTR stands for click through rate, percentage and average cost per click. So when you want to see that how many clicks are performed or how many cost per click you need to give, that information you will get using Microsoft Ad Center tool, and you can get it using preceding month. Preceding month means the before this month, what are the click through rate and what are the average cost per click. So that information you will get using Microsoft product. Next is called, for example, a search for an ice cream returns ice cream maker, ice cream recipe or ice cream shop, etc. So as in the figure you are having the approximately 8 lakh plus searches which is performed on the Microsoft in the prior month to this screenshot. So this screenshot is just before the 1st month of this particular search term. So when you are clicking on the ice cream search term, at that time ice cream maker, ice cream maker recipe, ice cream shop, homemade ice cream recipe, homemade ice cream. So you are having the list of keywords over here. The search is performed on the particular keyword. You can have CTR. CTR means click through rate, which is performed on the specific keyword. Similarly, you are also having average CPC, average cost per click on particular keyword, and if you want to export this particular output in the form of Excel, at that time you are having export to Excel option over here. See, this is the keyword I have typed over here, but suppose you want to give the name of website over here, then you need to click on this particular option button. You can choose any language from the list. You can select the gender option, that suppose if I want to see that how many female searches are performed for the ice cream, or I want to specify the age group, or I want to specify the business category. So these all are the advanced search operators or options which I can use to find any options. Similarly, over here I have a negative keyword option in which I can give the list of negative keywords, so that in future whenever it will produce output, it will not show me the negative keywords which is listed over here. So this is a screenshot of Microsoft Ad Center keyword generation tool. Next is called Word Tracker. A word tracker is a better known keyword tool available in the search engine themselves. Do not provide. Word Tracker always offers the following features. Number 1, keyword research tool, which is provided by the Word Tracker. Generally, keyword research tool is nothing but when you type some keyword inside the search box, Word tracker displays most popular search term, which includes whatever the search term or keyword you have provided, and number of searches per day it is recorded, and also how many searches are typically performed per day. That prediction also has been given by the word tracker. So this is one more option which is provided by one word tracker. I am going to repeat it once again. See, these all are the common list. It will provide you the number of searches performed every day, or it also records per day searches performed for a specific term. But see, it will also return a predicted values or predicted searches which has been performed per day. Next is called keyword universe. A keyword universe is nothing but it provides a list of keywords or phrases that are related to the search term you provide, and then gives you a search count for the term in its popularity search. So it will give you the list of keywords based on the popularity of that particular search. Next is, see, ice cream is a general term, but yummy ice cream or chocolate ice cream, so that is called popularity of search, right. So instead of applying simple search, keyword universe gives you a search count for those term in its popularity of search. Next is called full screen, which is based on a single generic term you provide. Full screen will return a list of similar keywords or count a number of times those keyword appeared in a meta tag of 200 related web pages. Remember one thing then, that when you want to count that this particular keyword is occurs how many times on a particular web pages, right. So that counting can be possible using full screen, which will calculate the total number of keyword which is appeared in the meta tag in the 200 related web pages. So that is the limitation. Up to 200 you are able to perform the total number of count which has been performed using the full screen option. Next is called keyword project. It stores your keyword research project. At any given time you are allowed one active project or 4 stored project. So when you want to apply the when you want to apply keyword research on the any project, right, at that time it allows you to store that particular project at a time. There is one active project, but maximum number of project which you can store inside keyword project, that is the 4 number of projects. Next is called reports. It is a short term report which provides top 1000 searches terms for a preceding 48 hours. For preceding 48 hours means before 2 days, right. I want to see the result which is based on the 2 days before, right. So that short report I can get with the help of reports, and it returns me top 1000 search terms which occurs before or within 2 days. Similarly, the long term report also provides top 1000 terms that have been repeatedly and constantly searched over the preceding 90 days. 90 days means approximately 3 months, right. So long term report is based on the 3 months and short term reports are based on the 2 days, and approximately 1000 top search terms are listed on this particular report. Free keyword suggestion tool sorry, has been provided by the word tracker. Next is called keyword discovery, which is the 5th keyword research tool. Keyword discovery provides you the facility to type certain search term inside the keyword search term. You can also give exclude. Exclude means you can type any word which you don't want to consider. Say for example, you can have a list of result over here. Approximately you are having 114, that means 114 result were found within one topic using keyword discovery, right? So suppose, see, tips over there, search engine optimization tips is given over here, or Canada is typed over here. So when I am going to specify Canada over here, at that time this result is not considered over here, because over here I have written it into the excluded term. Now see, over here it gives you the facility to display result. Over here I have selected results per page, that is of 10. So in one page you are able to display 10 links, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. So per page how many keywords you want to see, that can be listed over here, and how many searches are performed on specific keyword, that can be shown over here. And you are having many options which is related with the advanced search, which you are able to select from here. So this is the screenshot which is related with the keyword discovery. Next is called Google Trends. It is, see, from the name only you are able to get that this particular research tool is based on the trends. When you want to compare two or more search terms, see, when there is a marriage of Anushka and Virat Kohli, or say for example there is a marriage of Ranveer Singh and that Deepika Padukone, right? So at that time you can compare two popular search terms. Say for example Amitabh Bachchan and Rekha, or Amitabh Bachchan and Jaya Bachchan. So that are known as popular search terms. So when there is a relative popularity, or there is a seasonality or trending over time, at that time you are able to compare the result of that two links using Google Trends, and it is in the form of line chart, in which you are able to compare that in which year, in which month or in which day, right, the popularity ratio or popularity graph of that celebrity is up, or the popularity ratio of that celebrity is down. So you can compare two or more search term using Google Trends. If you enter the terms into the search bar and separate them with the commas, you will see the requested terms and trends history depicted in different colors on a graph spread over a certain time. So as I have told you, when you want to compare two or more searches, at that time it contains, or it forms a different graph color over a time. Over here we are having two keyword: search engine optimization, which refers a color blue, and search engine marketer, that is in the red color. Here you are having a year 2004 to the 2011. The searches volume index is on the 0, 1 and 2. So you can have a list of, see, this is performed using search volume, this is based on the news, right? So that facility also have this facility is also given by the Google, that when you want to perform a search is based on the web, search is based on the images, because it may be possible that images of Deepika Padukone has been searched, many search has been performed for that particular lady, but it is possible that in that unique personality, or in of that lady, it is not possible that that much images has been searched for the Ranveer Singh, right? So it is possible. So you can select whether you want to see the output based on the image search, based on the video search, based on the news search. You can also select the category of blog, you can select the category of internet or web. So, this facility or this output is based on the search volume index. See, over here we are having the list of cities and list of countries. Next is called Hitwise. Hitwise offers a wide range of competitive and web statistics via its service. One component of Hitwise suite is Hitwise Search Intelligence. It is a powerful keyword research tool for analyzing long tail search of data. So, when you want to find a long tail query, at that time you can use Hitwise search tool to find the competitive environment, and you will get web statistics using this type of service. You are having, see, when you are having a search performed by the eBay. So, eBay is there, or Facebook, or Amazon, or Google, PayPal is there, Yahoo is there. So, when you want to perform that, this many type of searches has been performed. Step 1, 2 to 5 steps searches has been performed. So, over here with the help of Hitwise, Hitwise means on the first page how many clicks are performed, in the second page how many clicks are performed, that you can see with the Hitwise tool. Next is called Comscore Marketer. In the very beginning, when we have studied the lesson 1 or unit 1, at that time Comscore company is there, right. So, it also gives you the wide range of data, which gives you the facility to monitor the behavior of users on the internet. You are able to capture that on, see, F-shaped pattern is there. Remember that F-shaped pattern has been noticed with the help of Comscore Marketer, because they people are going to observe the behavior of user on the internet, right. So, using Comscore Marketer you are able to get the details of search term used as well as competitive search term analysis. Over here you are having the screen of this Comscore company, and over here we have taken example of airline search term report. So, you are having travel airline, and you are having a list of competitors, you are having click through rates, paid click, organic click, and total number of clicks. Next is called Enquisites Optimizer. When you want to perform research on the long tail query, at that time Enquisites Optimizer can be used. It allows you to group a term and see how those terms are performed as a group, bread, butter, or jam, right. So, this is a combination of group. So, when I want to see that alone bread, how many searches are performed, alone butter, how many searches are performed. But when I want to perform analysis by combining two search terms, right, that can be possible with the Enquisite Optimizer. See how those terms are performed as a group. As an individual, it may be it may create a good traffic, it may not create a good traffic, but when it performs or behaves as an individual, it behaves as a group, at that time how many searches are performed, that analysis can be performed using this particular optimizer to analyze not only which long term query are bringing in traffic, but also ones are leading to the conversion. If you are having both the search term, at that time who leads better, right, that can also be possible to discover. So, this is more than enough for our today's session. In our next session, we are going to see the determining keyword value as well as potential return on the investment. So, this is all from my side. Thank you all.